Not everything that breaks you is meant to destroy you. I'm Christy. Welcome to the unraveling.
Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Christy. Welcome to the space. Short disclaimer before we begin. When I speak of divine feminine and divine masculine, I'm speaking of the energies and not gender. We carry both within us. So I wanted to answer a question that came through from one of our beautiful souls in the community. The question was, can we take on our divine masculine's pain or illness? As I sat with that question, Spirit didn't give me a simple yes or no. Instead, I kept hearing another question. Why am I suddenly feeling so heavy? Is this mine, my twins, or the collective's? So if you've been on this journey for any length of time, you probably experienced this. You wake up one morning and there's heaviness that wasn't there the night before, or you go about your day and you are hit with this wave of emotions and you burst into tears for no apparent reason. It could be sadness, anxiety, grief, or a feeling you can't quite put into words. Nothing in your day seems to explain it, and naturally your mind starts searching for answers. So is this mine? Am I picking up on my twin? Or is this the collective? And from my own experience, there have absolutely been moments when I've suddenly felt emotions that didn't seem to belong to me. And later, those feelings were confirmed by my twin. And I can't quite explain how that happens. And I'm not saying that it will be everyone's experience, but I'm simply sharing my own. I had days where heaviness was completely my own, and other times when it felt like I was tuning into the collective energy. Now, as for the illness, I want to be careful with this one because I think it's an important distinction. Personally, I have experienced sudden picking up on emotions that were later confirmed. Illness is a different conversation. Could we sometimes become aware that someone we share a deep connection with isn't well? Perhaps. I don't think any of us can say with certainty how spirit works, but I would be very cautious about assuming that every ache, pain, or physical symptoms belongs to your twin. Our bodies are always communicating with us, and they deserve our attention first. That is why I don't think the goal is to have all the answers. I think the goal is to develop discernment. For me, discernment doesn't begin in my mind. It begins in my body. Our bodies are incredibly wise, but many of us were never taught how to listen. So I'd like to share a simple exercise that helped me begin understanding my body's language and see how it feels for you. So if you can find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted, please do. Sit comfortably and take a few slow breaths. You don't have to force yourself into a meditative state. Just allow yourself to become present. Close your eyes and then start repeating the word yes. 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 As you repeat it, don't think about the word. Instead, feel into your body. What changes? Where do you notice something? Does your chest feel lighter? Does your heart expand? Do you notice warmth, tingles, peace, openness? Just simply listen. Tune in. Yes. 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 How'd you do? Now let's do the exact same thing with the word no. 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 Again, don't analyze it, just notice. Now, did something tighten? Does your breathing change? Does your stomach contract? Now, does your solar plexus feel heavy or like it's dropping? For me, a yes feels like a heart expansion, and a no feels like a drop in my solar plexus. And as for maybe, well, I still laugh about that one because, truth be told, I haven't figured that one out yet. So, in my brilliant mind, I say, if it's not a clear yes, I usually treat it as a no. But here's the important part. Your body may speak an entirely different language, and that is perfectly okay. The goal isn't to copy my signals, the goal is to discover your own. And once you notice those sensations, you can have a little fun with it. Start with statements you already know the answer to. Say your own name. Then say a name that isn't yours. So if your name is Sarah, say, my name is Sarah. Pause and notice. Then say, my name is Jack. Notice again. Or try something like, I live in Germany. Then, I live on the moon. The point isn't the statements themselves. The point is learning how your body responds to truth and how it responds to something that isn't true. The more you practice with things you already know, the more confidence you'll build when asking questions you genuinely don't know the answers to. So when that heaviness suddenly arrives, instead of immediately assuming it's your twin, try becoming curious. I can't even talk. Ask yourself gently, is this mine? What does your body say? Listen. Am I sensing my divine masculine? Pause and listen again. Do one question at a time, one breath at a time, one feeling at a time. Don't force the answer. Your body will whisper, but your mind shouts. So the more you learn to trust your body's wisdom, the quieter the mind becomes, and the easier it is to recognize your own inner knowing. And here's something I've learned over the years. Whether the feeling is yours, your twins, or the collective's, your response is still the same. Ground yourself. Breathe. Spend time in nature. Pray. Meditate. Rest if you need to. Journal if you must. But offer yourself compassion. You don't have to solve the mystery before you care for yourself. The more I walk this path, the less interested I become in proving where the energy came from, and the more interested I become in asking, what is this moment inviting me to learn now? Your body has been speaking to you your entire life. This journey isn't about learning a new language. It's about remembering one you've always known. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust your own inner knowing above else. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. And until then, stay open, stay soft, and stay sovereign. Bye now.
You're not here by accident. Your soul knew. We'll meet again right here between the lines.